So welcome back to my channel. This is Gamer Dom and this is a new subscriber replay. This is the wonderfully named Silent Tool, who is driving the Russian Tier 7 heavy premium tank, the IS-2, not to be confused with the Chinese IS-2. The way you know this is different is because it's got that white cross on the top and white band. So this was one of these I guess the precursor of all the shenanigans that's gone on with premium tanks, because this was part of the quartet, the Berlin quartet of premium tanks. It's a tier 7, and it's as good as the standard IS that you get on the Russian tech tree. But it's a premium, and up to that point every premium had been slightly worse, and then Wargaming came out with the Berlin quartet, and in the case of the Cromwell B and probably the Sioux, they were better. This thing is at least as good, although funny enough I don't have as good a record in mine as I do in my IS. Don't know why, just reasons really. So it's like the IS, it's more a mobile heavy tank than a armoured heavy tank. It will bounce off a few shells, that's for sure. But really its mobility is its key, and this big 122mm gun that all the Russian tanks have. Silent has come out here to the right flank. He is in a tier 9 game, so he's bottom tier on airfield. And he's come out. I wouldn't necessarily come out here myself, but he's a much better player than me, so who am I to argue? Because the reason why I wouldn't come here is it's the gun depression. It's very difficult to get your gun down, and you know, Russian tanks are not renowned for their gun depression, and yet on that sort of slope you could do with some. But now he's come down on the bottom, and he's got his eyes set. He's got his eyes set on the Black Prince. However, Black Prince is backed up by the AT-15. However, he's got his own support. E-75 seems to be working them over. That Black Prince coming bundling forward. He looks like he is. Let's aim in. Nice shot straight into the lower plate. Black Prince has got very little chance of... Oh, that was unlucky. Hit his turret. Well, it jammed for a minute, but nice shot. Tracks him in place. He's wiggling his turret to try and avoid being hit. Reload. Oof. Nice hit again. He's bouncing the Black Prince all over. There we go, Black Prince has finally penned him. And he's down. Right, AT-15 next. Fast firing could be problematic for us. He's pulled back, he doesn't want to take him on frontally. Doesn't want a fair fight against that thing. Can't say I blame him. Team's losing, look at this, 6-1. Nice shot finish. That Bulldog really wasn't watching where he was going, and he backed back into Silent's shot as he tried to get away from the Emil. Right, he knows he's a little bit safer now to go after the Emil, after the AT-15. However, he's lost his driver. I wonder if he realises. Probably wondering whether it's worth fixing his driver. With a team 6-2 down, you start wondering, is it worth spending the credits? But you're kind of at a disadvantage with this, because there we go, he's fixed it now, because this tank is one that relies on its mobility, and therefore if he hasn't got any mobility because the driver's down, that can be a real problem. I'm just going to let the Emil go. Ooh, there's a Stuntwagen 1030. Now he should be able to pen him. Can aim in. Yep, there enough. Sure enough, he can. 122 gun will do. Now look behind you. Yeah, he's just noticed that T-34-100, who's in the wild, so to speak, coming around the back. Snaps his gun round. Oh, and that's a lovely shot. Will he get another chance? No. So it's 4-8. He's done 2,144 damage himself. But his team are still really under the cosh. 4-8. 5-8. We pull one back. Conqueror and the Lurv are going through the middle, backed up by the Tiger P and the Leo. Our friend in the AT-15 seems to have pulled back. So Silent's moving over this flank to try and get some side shots on those tanks as they come down. There's the Conqueror not paying attention. Nice shot. And again, finishes him off. Oh, the AT-15's up there, is he? Okay. It's 7 plays 9. It's coming back. Artillery helps with a bit of splash. Can he get his gun down onto the... aiming for the commander's hatch? Missed. Unlucky. Oh, it's 8 plays 9 now. The Leo's down, so this is not the defeat we were expecting, or we were thinking. This is not the defeat you were expecting, Luke. Oof, wow. What a shot there. Did you see that? Put it right through the gap in the ruins there. And artillery finish him up. So, he... oh, hang on, before we wrap this up, he's still the Stumpfwagen 103 coming bulging in. Don't know what this guy's trying to do, but he's going to ram him, and he get him. Did he get hit by the... no, I don't think he did. 103's pulling back. Emil's going round his Jaxie, but the Emil's just... no, he's okay for the minute. I thought the Emil had been taken out by the Tiger P. Can we circle the Struntwagen? Come on, finish him off. Nice. But he did take down the Emil. But we are now winning. It's 11 plays 10. But Silent is in a bit of trouble. He's got a Tiger P coming round. Oh, no, that's made life a lot easier. I thought the IKV coming from above and the Tiger P coming from the bottom could have created some real problems for him. So it's him against just a Tiger P. Should have a good shot against this fella. Yeah, especially because he's not paying attention. But there you go, there's that poor gun depression, and now the Tiger's ready. But he wasn't ready for an artillery strike. Wow, nicely done. Enemy artillery is not as accurate. It's just going to wait until he's no longer spotted. Now, interesting, they've got an IS that we haven't even seen the entire game. So does that mean he's AFK? Or does that mean that he's just been camping bush? So quite rightly the T-28 prototype saying wait for me Tiger, Jag Tiger, because Jag Tiger is on 40 health and the T-28 is on over 1,000, but then the T-28 is incredibly slow. I think the T-28 has done something. Has he turned himself over? Let's see, what's he done? Oh yeah, he's turned himself over. And to be fair, Silent appears to be going to go help him. Good on him at this stage of the game. I suppose he reckons he needs the hit points, but will he be able to turn this thing over? My word, that's not going to be easy. The IS has finally appeared. He's not AFK. He's going up against our E75. Good on him for at least trying here. A lot of players at this stage of the game would have said, screw you, I'm going after as much damage as I can get. But not this guy. He's done a good job. He's persisting, yeah. Many players at this stage of the game would have said, screw you, I'm going after as much damage as I possibly can. And oh, and the IS has died. No, the IS and the artillery have actually dealt. Oh, he did it. Right. Good on him. I think full marks for that. Mr. Nice Guy on WoT. I would not I would not have expected somebody who's had as good a game as this guy has. He's done nearly 4,000 damage. The game is still there to be. There were still a few hit points to be taken. Most of these players would have probably have left that guy well alone and maybe lost the game. Now maybe this T28 is going to come up trumps and help us to win this game. But as it is, Silent Tool showed that he's not a tool. He's a good lad. Enemy artillery's down, so that makes life a lot easier. So where's the IS? Has he gone back? This could be an interesting matchup. IS against IS2. The IS2 obviously modelled on the IS. It's the same tank, actually, just not as tarted up as nice. But they are, all intents and purposes, identical. Prototypes following Silent. Like a lapdog. There's the IS. And he's down. That's it. GG. Good game. Well played. So in the end, being a nice guy, didn't harm him at all. He still aced that tank. He got a bruiser, fire for effect, and high caliber. Finished up. Top of the team, of course. 3,939 damage, 3 kills, 1,428 base XP. Fired 13 shots, hit with 12, penned with 11 for that 4,000 damage. He took 7 shots himself, 4 of which penned, 3 didn't. And he made, crikey, 94,000 credits. Even after costs, 76,500 is a pretty good return on a tier 7 premium tank. I think you'll agree. This is ×2, and with the bonus for being in a premium, he made 4,712 experience for his crew with a premium account. Hell of a game. So fantastic game. Well done, Silent Tool. Thank you for sending that in to me, and well done for being a good battle buddy. I mean, that was a really nice thing to do, to actually go back and help that T28 prototype. I'd say many players I don't think would have done. So good for you indeed, team player. And actually, you know, you might have needed him, so it was a good thing to do that in the end. But as it was, probably cost him another, I don't know, 300, 400 damage that he might have done. But hey, he had a hell of a game anyway, so congrats. And he did the good thing. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the game. If you did, give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, please. In the meantime, enjoy your games, have fun, try not to take it too seriously. It's just a damn game, you know. See you again soon. This is GamerDom, out.